Hi, I'm Katie Halcrow with Power Up Prep, and I'm super excited today to take you through some tips and strategies to help you power up your ACT. If this is your first time with us, first, welcome. Second, check out the link below. There, you're going to find the ACT questions and the note sheets that you can do along with these videos. All right, so let's get those materials together, and we're going to be ready to power up. Okay, so we've covered a ton of grammar at this point. We've covered the big three, we've covered simple is best, specific is best, and we've covered transition word questions. Now let's dig into some content questions because they're super important. There's a ton of content questions on the test, and once you figure out how to answer content questions, it's gonna feel really easy. Okay, so big main idea when answering content questions is that you have to figure out what the question is asking and then answer that question. So, content questions have a question before the four answer choices. You really need to dig in, figure out what the question wants, and then answer that question. Even if you think a different answer choice sounds better, unless it's answering the question being asked, you can't choose it. All right, so that's a big main thing for content questions. Second thing for content questions to remember is that all of your answer choices are going to be grammatically correct. If it's a content question, you don't have to worry about whether it makes a full sentence, whether the grammar is off, etc. All of your answers are going to be grammatically correct. So that'll be done. Then, number 3, the simple is best rule does not apply. A lot of times I have students who want to pick the simple is best answer for a content question, but if you do, you will probably get it wrong because the simple is best answer is probably not going to be answering the question being asked. So again, you just want to make sure that you're answering that question being asked. Okay, and then number 4 is the specific is best rule does apply. So you want to be as specific as possible as you're answering the question that the content question is asking. Okay, and then number 5. So sometimes, really a lot of the time for these content questions, you're going to need to contextualize. And when I say contextualize, it means you're going to need to read around that section. Like, so if a sentence is underlined, you might need to read the sentence before and the sentence after to give you a good idea of what's going on in the passage so that you can pick the right content question. All right, so to recap, most important thing for content questions is answering the question being asked. They're all going to be grammatically correct answers. The simple is best rule does not apply, but the specific is best rule does apply. And sometimes, or a lot of the time, you're going to need to read around the question to contextualize it so that you can get the right answer. All right, let's do some content questions. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them below. We love to hear from you. Also, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of our curriculum or other tips and tricks that can help you power up your ACT.